Hello track fans, buckle up. Shericka Jackson has done it again, dominating the 200 meters and leaving Team USA chasing shadows. So guys, when it comes to Shericka Jackson's race, it is always amazing. It is always about shocking the world, and she has done it again. So guys, let's watch the video and come back for more. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing for more track and fields highlights.
Third in the French Championships, Jennifer Gallet. Anna-Kiel Basinska, semi-finalist of the World Championships 3 years back. Went out in the heats in this stadium last year, but 3 times the Polish champion. Good lane draw for her, lane 4. Beth Dobbin, well, she's in fabulous form as the 24-year-old rather, UK champion at the beginning of this month in a new personal best. She missed the Commonwealth Games qualifying time for Scotland by 1/100th of a second, but boy oh boy has she come back with a vengeance. Her last 4 200s have been personal bests. Inside the Britain in 3 is Gulfen Huang, or Huang Gulfen. She goes in 2, only 20 years old, better at 400 metres. And then on the inside, Justine Palfreman, 6th in the 400 yesterday and 7th in the 4x400 metres relay for South Africa. This is her 3rd race of the weekend for Palfreman on the inside. Well, Shericka Jackson, there she is. Perhaps starts as marginal favourite on paper ahead of Jenna Prandini. She's in lane 7, the Jamaican. Suffered a slight blip in Lausanne last week. She was only 3rd in 22.8. But birthday tomorrow, what a good time to give herself a big result. That line up from the inside again. Palfreman of South Africa in 1, Huang of China in 2, Dobbin of Great Britain in 3, Kiel Basinska of Poland in 4, Gallet of France in 5, then Jenna Prandini, the US champion, in 6. Jackson in 7 in that yellow vest of Jamaica, Vesoli in 8 for Germany, but Prandini is blasted off and already has passed Jackson. Well, she's better known as a 400-metre runner, Shericka Jackson for Jamaica in that yellow. Will she come back here at Prandini? The American being closed down. They're way ahead of the moment. It's going to be very tight. The Jamaican's coming. She's getting closer. She's going to get there, and she takes it by a metre. Both of them 3 or 4 metres ahead of the 3rd placer. What a wonderful race. Prandini maybe expended too much energy in the first 50 or 60. She absolutely blasted out of the block. She ran it like a 100 metres round the bend. And I know, Tony, you'll have a view on what she might have done right or done wrong in that one. But Shericka Jackson was hunting her down, wasn't she? She's the bronze medalist from Rio over 400 metres, and she ran it like a 400-metre runner. Really patient there through the second half and through the last 50 especially.
I think the instruction had been there to get out hard, try and break the stagger on the outside, put the others under pressure. But like you say, if you expend too much energy, you're not putting your hips in the right place, not coming home particularly well. Let me talk to somebody who knows more about 200 metres than me. Catherine, what do you say?
It went completely to plan.
Can you remember that long ago, Kat?
I can indeed. I can remember running nearly that fast, but not quite. Your short sprinter, Jenna Prandini, got out like a rocket, and the strength and the speed endurance of Jackson with that 400-metre speed endurance just clawed her back. It was a wonderful race. The world number 2 against the world number 4. These are 2 of the fastest women in the world over this distance, and it was a wonderful race that we hoped. Look at the technique, holding her form. Jackson's not tired. She usually runs 400 metres, but that's a good turn of speed. Look at what she clawed back over the last 60 metres, and I can tell you as a sprinter, you're like, she's coming, she's coming. They will know Shericka Jackson's coming with her 400-metre strength. That was a brilliant race.
But if you watch Prandini coming off the turn, she doesn't get up. She sort of runs into the bend instead of using the centrifugal force and coming tall.
Track fans, we just witnessed a sprint showdown for the ages. When Shericka Jackson stepped onto the track for the 200 meters, the world knew something special was coming. But what she delivered, that was on the next level. Today we break down how Shericka crushed the competition, including a fierce Team USA lineup, and why this race might just go down in sprinting history. The stage was set, the air was electric, the narrative was clear. Jamaica versus USA. And from Jamaica, the reigning queen of the curve, Shericka Jackson. She wasn't just running to win. She was running to remind the world who owns the 200 meter. And then the gun goes off. Shericka doesn't explode out of the blocks like a 100-meter sprinter. That's never been her weapon. Instead, she builds. Smooth, controlled, calculated. But as they hit the bend, that's where the magic begins. With her powerful stride and technical precision, she begins to eat up the struggle. Coming off the bend, Shericka unleashes. She opens up that stride, and the gap starts to grow. 20 meters to go, and there is daylight. It's Jackson out front, powering to the line like a freight train in motion. She crosses the line arms wide, eyes up, the Jamaican flag waiting, and behind her the Americans follow. But the race, it was already over at 150 meters. That time from Shericka, not only the fastest of the season, but the second fastest in history, just shy of Lawrence Griffith doing a legendary world record of 21.34 seconds set in 1988. She is not just winning, she is chasing history. And with every race, that gap to Flojo's mark gets smaller and smaller. What makes Shericka's dominance even more impressive is the competition. Team USA is stacked. These aren't just fast runners. They are Olympic medalists, NCAA champions, national record holders. But Shericka, she built different. After transitioning from the 400 meter to the 200 meter, she brought that endurance strength and paired it with pure sprinting form. She is shown that power, patience, and precision can beat raw speed every time. And let's not forget the rivalry. Jamaica and the USA have battled for sprint supremacy for decades, from Madeline Otley to Alison Felix, from Veronica Campbell to Gabby Thomas. Now it's just Jackson versus Richardson, and we are here for it. So, what's next for Shericka Jackson? Is a world record coming? Can she stay unbeaten heading into the next World Championships or the Olympic Games? One thing for sure, she is running with confidence, with class, and with a purpose. Every time she steps on the track, it's not just about winning, it's about dominating. And to the American camp, the rivalry isn't over. Shakari is coming back stronger, Gabby is consistent and lethal. The next race could be even faster. Track fans, what did you think of Shericka Jackson's performance? Is she the greatest 200 meter of this era? Can she break the world record? If you loved this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications because we have got more sprinting showdowns coming your way right here on my channel.